Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Smitha. Welcome to my channel. I'm sure you guys remember the 5-minute smoky eye tutorial that I did recently on YouTube. And so many of you wanted me to do something with color because the one that I posted was very neutral, something more universal that you can wear with any outfit. So I posted a video of this look on Instagram, and there I received so many comments to do a step-by-step tutorial on YouTube. So here it is. There are so many holidays coming up, so maybe you can use this for one of those, or maybe whatever you want. I hope you enjoyed this video, and without further ado, let's get started. When I do smoky eyes, I like it to be very feathered out, so I like my base makeup to be done first because I don't like those straight edges or cuts anywhere around my eyes. I like it to be kind of messy, kind of feathered out. So for that, you need to have your base set. By the way, I'm wearing Swati Cosmetics lenses in jade, and now let's get done with the face before we move on to the eyes. I'm starting with a moisturizer. The one that I use every day is Aveeno. And now to prime my face, I'm using the Rose Prime and Set Spray from Wet n Wild. This will form that sticky base that will help the foundation stick onto your skin better, which means it'll last longer. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Sleek Vitality Foundation in VF11. And this is a light to medium coverage foundation, and I'm going to be applying it using a damp beauty sponge from Amazing Cosmetics. These days, I'm really enjoying light to medium coverage foundations. Although I have hyperpigmentation and some spots on my face, I don't mind it peeking through the foundation because my skin looks like skin. I like it better than foundations that make my face look cakey. For concealer, I'm going to be using Pretty Fresh from ColourPop. This is their new launch, and the one that I'm using is in medium 105N, which is a closer match to my skin tone. I'm only going to be using it around my eyes to conceal my dark circles and also brighten underneath my eyes and give it a more lifted effect. And to set my entire face, I'm using the Derma Invisible Fixing Powder. I'm really loving this powder. It's very finely sifted. It also has a tint to it, so it gives you really nice coverage. For my brows, I'm going to be using Precisely My Brows from Benefit in 4.5. This is my holy grail. As you've observed, I like to fill in my brows where it's necessary, only in the sparse areas. I don't like to fill in too much. I don't like it to look too harsh. Not a fan of Instagram brows. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just not for me. So I like to only fill in the sparse area and keep it looking as natural as possible and nothing too harsh. You probably already know my way of doing smoky eye is a little bit different. It's quick, easy, and you don't have to put in too much effort because smoky eyes are messy anyway. So I'm going to start with a black eye pencil in my waterline. I'm using the one from Milani. I'm going to be using it in my top lash line as well. For the eyes, I'm going to be using the Morphe 25L Live-In Color Artistry Palette, and then using a black eyeshadow. This one is called NYC with a bullet pencil brush. I'm going to start smoking my top and lower lash line. In my top lash line, I'm going to go from my lash line all the way up to my crease. And the thickness in your lower lash line really depends on how smoky you want your eyes to be. If you want it more smoky, make it thicker. If you want less smoky, make it less thicker. To soften up the edges, I'm going to be taking a brown eyeshadow from another Morphe palette. You can take anything that is closer to your skin tone because you want all the eyeshadows to melt into your skin tone. So I'm going to be using this to soften up all the edges and make sure everything is flowing really smooth. And now on top of this black on my lid, I'm going to be using a beautiful, strong, shimmery cobalt blue shade called Rise Up. I'm going to apply it with a flat shader brush and blend out the edges using my bullet brush. Now you may wonder, if you were applying blue anyway, why do you need a black base, right? If you apply blue directly on top of your concealer that you used on your lid, it gives you a different kind of blue. It's lighter, it's milder. It's probably true to the color that you see in the palette, but when you have a stronger base underneath, like a black or a deep blue, it gives you a more intense look. And when I do smoky eyes, I like to keep it more intense. That's the whole reason you do a smoky eye, to make your eyes look intense. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes, apply a coat of mascara. I'm using the Scandalize Wow Wings from Rimmel for mascara. And for lashes, I'm going to be using my favorite Brazen from Black Label. To contour, I'm using the shade Fawn from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Kit. I'm going to be applying it in the usual areas like the hollows of my cheekbones, and I'm also going to be contouring my nose and my jawline. And again, I'm going to keep my contour very mild. I don't like it to be extremely strong. It's just not me. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. It's your personal preference. I like my makeup to look more like I'm literally not wearing anything on my face, but it still gives me structure kind of a look. I don't like it to be very visible. For blush, I'm using this shade from Coastal Scents. I like it really high up on my cheekbones because it gives you a more lifted look. And for highlighter, I'm using Master Chrome from Maybelline. When I do smoky eyes or anything more intense on my eyes, I like to keep my lips really mellowed down just to balance it out with my strong eyes. So I'm going to be using something that's more neutral, more natural. This is Sanibel from Oprah Cosmetics. And then I'm going to set and seal everything using the Oprah Makeup Fixer. This will just help, your makeup to stick onto your face longer, which means it's going to last longer. And here's the completed look. Let me know your thoughts by commenting below. And if you enjoyed watching this video, as always, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you plan to recreate this look, don't forget to tag me on social media, especially on Instagram. All the links are in the description box right below this video, along with all the products that I used in this video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new tutorial. Bye, guys.